of my major reasons of running the APC is that we need to connect Anambra back to center. Anambra used to be the frontline state in Igbo land. Now we are behind. How can you see that we're discussing Nigeria, Anambra is not there? How can that be? Growing up as a young boy, I realized that when you talk about Igbos, talk about Anambra. That does not mean the other states in Igbos are not important. But it has been like that. But it's no more like that. The more good people are in the politics, whether any other political party, the more better politics are. Now that there are cream and allow people who are joining APC, if APC is not what it is, all the elections that have been done, why do people continue going to APC? So building a government house that even the houses in this compound is more than houses in the government house. It cannot be something we'll clap on. Building a road, of course, you're going around the city road build with our money. It's not something we clap about. There are other things that are bigger than that. Those collective things that individuals cannot do for themselves. That's what we need to do. That's what we're coming to do. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria, or from the time we know, from the time we started producing crude oil, let me start from there, till now, that they are running Nigerian budget without crude oil money. Only taxes and money generated by government. Because the president is a guru. He's running the country like business. He knows where to get what he wants to make what out. And he's doing a frightening project that continents will dare to do. Being together gives us bond of friendship and relationship. That's why in our community and environment, people respect the bond of friendship and relationship and love that exists among us. Because one blessing to one is blessing to all. Any challenge to one, the challenge is to all. My name is Owele Dr. Prince Nicholas Chukwujeku Kachuku from Dimala village, Amihi Sumehi, New South local government of Anambra State.
Okay, sir. So we came to Osumehi doing documentaries, documenting about how the individual is single-handedly developing Osumehi and Ukachuku everywhere, from school, from rules and other things. And it has been like that for decades. So we have to ask you, why are you doing that to your people, Osumehi and other states, helping people giving out to less privileges?
This is one of the hardest interviews that normally doesn't like granting. Okay. Because I never want to live a life of being blessed with my generation in the public. Okay. To growing up as a young boy, I realized things are not even among the rich and poor. In those days, the rich are rich, the poor are poor. There's no meeting or conversion point. So either the poor are serving the rich, and the rich are remaining comfortable, or the rich has nothing to do with the poor, they only render services to them. And actually, to me, I didn't find it comfortable. And then there was a family that's a bigger name, very rich. They're one of the richest heads of family in my friend. And they're among those that were so rich early that will go to look at zinc. When it's raining, we'll go there and put our head in it. There's water that comes from their zinc. But I have somebody from that same family, asking some family, too poor. I said, God, if you bless me, I remember people like this. It didn't come from the point that actually I want to get popularity or people to know. And some of those roads came from what happened when I was younger. My mother would come back, was selling fish, she'd go and buy fish from Onisha. And then when it comes, the vehicle would drop her far because there's no road to her place. I have to go and start moving it with wheelbarrow or by head. And then I said, finally, the road has come to our place. Someone has to do it. Those aspiring moments that make me to believe that you live for the society. You don't bother about how or whether they clap for it or whether the people knows, they don't know. God knows, the society knows, the people knows. And also, I love my people and they love me. And they have shown it in different ways. And it's a great privilege for me to be from this part of the country. Great privilege indeed. I don't take it for granted. The love and respect of my people, my love for them cannot be quantified with money. So those are the aspiring moments, those are things that actually move us. Even being in politics, part of things that inspire me. Because it was the first time I supported a candidate for governorship in Anambra State that my people were able to be commissioner for the first time. Not just one person, more than one person. And I've been in other positions in government. Then I'm happy. I look back and say, wow, it has happened. History has been made. and other things that have happened in that order. So it's living for people, fulfilling destiny. When people are happy, you are happy. Because if you have happiness, you find happiness. If you want to smile, make somebody else to smile.
So, sir, your family is one big family, and when we enter this place, we realize that all of you people are living together in one unity and love. How were you guys able to do it?
You know, our grandfather was one man. Our father, one man. And when you hear the story, what they suffer for not being, having brothers or relations, you understand. So when he gave back to us, it's like breaking that generation of one man thing. And then that bonded us more together. And our senior brother, who now is like a father to us, started early, and God used him to bless us. And on that note, he bonded us together. And then it was something that was a great honor and joy that when we're home, all of us are at home, we're at the same place. Though we're still moving out now, my immediate elder brother has built a house and moved. My immediate younger brother has moved out and moved. Because wanted bigger compound. But I'm still here. Of course, I acquired the house and also went, you started done doing one or two things there. So being together gives us bond of friendship and relationship. That's why in our community and environment, people respect the bond of friendship and relationship and love that exists among us. Because one blessing to one is blessing to all. One challenges to all, to one, any challenge to one, challenges to all. So it has been the way it has been.
Okay. So, sir, you want to become a governor of Anambra State. So, what do you want to do that this current government are not doing?
The list will not end. In as much as I've not gotten into politics yet, for campaign for politics, yes. But you see, I've already seen part of it that investing in the life of human beings are part of the way to curb up insecurity. You can do all the roads in this state if it's not really secure. You become a shop for the kidnappers. So you need to also secure the people. In securing the people, it's not just a matter of just catching the thieves that are already criminals. You have to stop the ones who are aspiring to be criminals by providing alternative for them. If you have alternative, they don't have to steal. When they don't have alternative, of course, there are still lazy ones that think that that's where we want to go. But those are minor, and it becomes something society friend about or friend at. But when you put the indicators and indices, the enablers that help grow small and medium and high business, in high economic businesses, it will take off so many people and so many youth out of the market. And then, of course, investment. I am from Anambra, probably Anambra place. We'll retire here one day. I've invested heavily in the state also because we believe that this Anambra have to be developed by us. I've said in one of my interviews that go and shake Anambra around. You may not see one meaningful investment that will tell you is from a northerner or from a southerner or a southwesterner or any other place. And the Igbos. But go to all those places, you can find us doing a lot of things to get there. So there are many enablers and indicators that actually have to put in place that people has to, you know, base and build and be able to enhance their businesses and their life. Go to Asaba. Anambra is developing Asaba. If those key indicators and indices and enablers are on ground, people will flow back. And when they flow back, economy grow. And when it grows, people grow with the economy. And that's what it is. So those things are neglected. What is square kilometer of Anambra State? That, you know, we can have a bush who can keep, kidnappers can keep people. Turn it to agro land, wonderful agro land. It can go a long way. Okara people will see dignity in farming. So, and then that will take a lot of people out. Know very well that when you do, you're going to get improved seeds, you're going to get some implements and other things to be able to farm the place, prepare the place. You have to get off takers that have to take it for him. You know that if you cultivate herbal of this, you can get 20 or 50 or 100 bucks. When he knows that, it will make it to go. And knows that even if you work for people, you cannot get a kind of money at the end of the day. It can work. It can help our people. And then, of course, we have gas, one of the highest in Nigeria. We have to turn it into our own economy and benefit. So that the lights in your house, you own it by building a power plant and then dividing it into kilowatts and raising a coupon for Anambra people to buy it. So the light in your house, you own by you. And then you're paying yourself the bill at the end of the day. Everybody will find, and the economy will improve. and other things will follow it by building a cluster of industries. It will develop the state. Other people will now come to invest. You don't have to tell a Chinese come and build a factory. You don't have to tell Indian. You don't have to tell any Anambra or any Nigerian, because they know the sugar is there. The terminal have to locate it. No matter how clean or unclean the environment is, once you drop a sugar, you find a terminal that will come to look for it. That's what we need to do in Anambra. We're traders, we're businessmen, we have what it takes, and we have men who actually want to invest in this place. We need to give them the enablers. We need to provide infrastructure and enable environment for them to do it. And if we do, we'll strive, and the things will work. Many of those things are neglected. And don't forget, part of my major reason of running the APC is that we need to connect Anambra back to center. Anambra used to be the frontline state in Igbo land. Now we're behind. How can you see that we're discussing Nigeria, Anambra is not there? How can that be? Growing up as a young boy, I realized that when you talk about Igbos, talk about Anambra. That doesn't mean the other states in Igbos are not important. But it has been like that. But it's no more like that. And one alarming part of it is statistics that we get recently. In years to come, if Anambra did not connect back to center, the employment cadre in federal government might go to the point that we might not have a permanent secretary of Anambra region. We might not have director for Anambra region because the fifth block has been cut off because we're one party state. So we're circulating in the state, we're not circulating federal. Because once somebody goes up, it takes people along that side. But it's no more working. And then there will be other elaborate things that come. Being in the center means Anambra money still remain Anambra money. And then the federal government will still be part of what's going on. So certain things that are neglected or abandoned, we can be able to get it back to our people. We need to go back to center so that our people should be able to benefit from up and benefit from middle and from ground. These are the things that we realize that it has to be done as soon as possible. Like, hey, stop. There's no better time to do it than now. Even in the military, in the navy, in the army, in the police, all the recruitment that quotas are given. Don't forget, world over, there's nowhere, no matter how Trump loves America, that will give appointment to a Democrat. Even if the Democrat is the best brain in that appointment. No. That means you are passing with another credit your party. The same thing anywhere, the same thing in Nigeria. So when you are part of it, you grow in that ladder, and Anambra will blossom because that's what it is. So there are many things. It's not when we, of course, it's good to build the government house. Of course, it's good to build federal roads. Those federal roads, the money still have to come from federal government. But if we're the federal government, that money will use it and build the state roads, and the federal government will do the federal road. Those things are attractive because they have to make sure that when they have voted them, they are being compensated. That's what it is. So building a government house, that even the houses in this compound is more than houses in the government house. It cannot be something we'll clap on. Building a road, of course, you're going around the city road build without money. It's not something we clap about. There are other things that are bigger than that. Those collective things that individuals cannot do for themselves. That's what we need to do. That's what we're coming to do. And by God's grace, we've had the opportunity to get it done. It's not campaign, but I'm just saying what it looks like to be a community leader and a state leader. And I desire and dream and pray for Anambra State is better than what it is.
Were you planning to be a politician?
You can even have seen that many times. I've never seen where I go for press interview and say, I've done this. I did not do this. Because it's not me that's doing it, it's God that's doing it through me. So the glory goes to who that is doing it, not me. You only ask me a question and answer in that one. But I can never sit down to say, I'm doing A or B or C. People speak for me. But I'm just a servant doing his master's bid. So it's not a matter of politics or no politics. Don't forget I said to you, I venture into politics to help my people. And whatever God is using me to do in philanthropy is helping my people. So there's no way I can start talking about one and not talking about the other two. So it's not about politics or no politics. The love of humanity and mankind. Being able to live this world, and one will remember said, I passed through ikukuoma and this happened to me. That's better than any other thing. Being governor is 4 years, it will go. I might even make friends and enemies. But the life you invested in today can never be undermined. Like the young man that came with you, okay, he passes through me, through the ministry, through scholarship, private university. He was able to interact with the rich and the poor. So my own way of investing in life is able to also increase their confidence, making them know there's no dichotomy between the rich and the poor. That's why we give scholarship both in federal university, state polytechnic, private universities of record. Those that people pay millions to be. If you're someone from a poor family and then you go to those schools, you'll be able to know that poverty is just a matter of name. That one day you'll be a job creator and a job giver. So it will not make you look as a rich people with different life. That's kind of things we're looking at. Today we have a university. Today we have a secondary school, a British school, Nigerian British school, which actually with that many people have gone through that school. So the poor, the rich can go to British school. We have a university today, licensed to run a university today, what they call European University of Nigeria. And in that European University of Nigeria, if you're not able to go to Europe, you go to the same school in Nigeria. From the poor, from the rich, there will be a meeting point because I came from a very poor background and God lifted me up. We only provided ladder for other people to come out. Because the much we can bring out of the whole, the better society we'll have tomorrow.
All right, sir. I'm not taking too much of your time. When you come to, people, especially our mentality in this East, they believe that, when you talk about APC, they will be saying APC this, APC that. So in this Anambra state, what can you say to people watching that believe that APC should not
Come to
come
East.
to Anambra state?
You know, it's like people refusing food in a covered plate. When you open the plate, you can know the food and see the smell and see what it is and know whether it's what or not. When people talk about APC, they should talk about APC from the ground that what is APC out to do? What was the state of Nigeria before APC? Where are they going from here? Is it sectional or tribalistic or religious bigots? No. If there are things that is not working in Anambra, it's not working in Kano, it's not working in Lagos. Not because it doesn't work, but because it's being fixed. Because we didn't cause it. Those problems has been there before now. But that notwithstanding, all those don't forget, it's the human beings, the political parties that make politics that actually govern the people. The more good people are in the politics, whether any other political party, the more better politics are. Now that there are cream and the loud people who are joining APC, if APC is not what it is, all the elections that have been done, why do people continue going to APC? They might tell you one story or this and that. No. The thing is that the Kogi State, Imo State, Edo State, Ondo State, all these elections have been done. Were all won by APC because there's something about it. Don't forget, this is the first time in the history of Nigeria, or from the time we know, from the time we started producing crude oil, let me start from there, till now, that they are running Nigerian budget without crude oil money. Only taxes and money generated by government because the president is a guru. He's running the country like business. He knows where to get what he wants to make what out. And he's doing a frightening project that continents will dare to do. Those projects are
Like what and what?
so like the coastal highway from Lagos to Calabar. The one that going from Calabar to Ebonyi to Benin to Abuja. They are monumental projects. Sokoto to Lagos is a project that nobody will dare to talk. It's the dream of our forefathers, but unfortunately, they couldn't have the courage. He's a courageous man, must be given to him. He has embarked in many of our roads are all being rehabilitated at the same time. He didn't meet it. It wasn't a PC people that got it to that point, but working on them from Abuja to Kano to Kaduna to Kano, they are being worked upon in different places. Lagos, Benin, Ore, all Abuja. It has never happened that way before. Nobody knew where the money is coming from, but he generated the money as he put it to work. He's a man who is already full, a man that who came into government completely not dependent on anybody's food. He can feed himself and his family and generation. So he didn't come a weakling, he came a strong person with one mission to fix Nigeria for better tomorrow. And he's doing it. So when people did not come to understand that, they'll go to, APC. It's not about APC. It's about Nigeria and the governors that happened in Nigeria before now. We only come to fix it, and we're fixing it, and it will be fixed. In days and weeks and months to come, things will never be the same again.
So what the advice to you?
Believe in God and believe in yourself. Live for people, don't live for yourself. When we finish from this age, we can bury ourselves. Our work shall outlive us. Some people who are reading about it today have gone. Be among those that generation will read tomorrow. And this society will be a wonderful place for all. Thank you very much.